And certainly, technically, this is going to be a great thesis generator for my students in my department, because there's lots of ways to do the econometrics to try to detect what is the difference between what actually happened and what our hypothetical baseline that we managed to avoid suggests. And so I think the keys are to make sure that we are collecting the data so that we can do the evaluations in a systematic way that recognizes the true complexity of that challenge.
Okay. Questions? Let me try one. If I listen to the different techniques, I guess technologies that were being discussed here, I couldn't quite get my head around, do these displace or substitute to any great degree for oil and electricity? If we went out 10 or 15 years and this technology progressed the way we're hoping it does, I assume we're replacing the need for oil and electricity. Or is that?
I think we will use more electricity.
We will use more electricity.
Yeah. But it may be generated from sources that don't produce carbon dioxide.
Okay.
But as far as oil, the light vehicle fleet, oil is an inferior fuel for the light vehicle fleet, in my view. Electricity is a far more efficient fuel. You just don't have the fast refuel capability. Gasoline can fill up, in 300 miles worth in 4 minutes, and electricity is going to be slower than that. But in all other respects, it's really a better fuel. There'll be some cases where you'll need oil, for example, high-duty cycle vehicles, taxis that run all day, long-distance trucking, construction machinery, and aircraft will be the last holdouts with oil as a transportation fuel.
Mm-hmm. How about oil and the rest of the economy?
Well, maybe we go to materials there. I mean, there's not that much else. There's a little bit of electric generation. That's just a silly way to use oil.
Right. Okay.
Then you get to pretty quickly get to materials.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And, regionally, home heating is still a big use. So New Englanders that are far from the natural gas pipelines, and that's where a focus on green building becomes important, because we can reduce the overall demand for heating energy if we design our buildings correctly.
We had okay. Well, let me pick up one and I'll go back there. We had some discussion about doing the audits in the buildings in order to make them more efficient. Does everybody agree that if we went about that in a more systematic way and did it city by city, state by state, we would have an enormous impact in the nation as a whole if everybody got together on this concept and went ahead and did these energy audits and then followed it up with appropriate investments to improve the efficiency in each house? Or is that just pie in the sky? Clint? Yeah.
I think there really have to be two strands to this effort, and audits will help identify the things that we missed as renters or homeowners, but they won't actually get the stuff installed.
Right.
And that still means we've either got to subsidize it or require it. And a lot can be done with good old-fashioned regulation, and that's why changing the building code, updating the building code is so important. And it's so difficult because we have, construction is by nature a very conservative industry. Once you learn how to install a kitchen, you want to be able to do that for the whole rest of your life as a tradesman. Mm-hmm. And adapting new ideas, new technologies means we've got to train the trades. I would say the architects and engineers have already gotten on that bandwagon. If you look at who's gone and gotten themselves certified to be a green building professional. But the trades are behind, and the financial community is behind in this area. And frankly, the codes community is behind, at least in New Jersey.
Yeah, I think that's exactly right. I mean, obviously, we were pushing to get away from just doing the low-hanging fruit and doing these whole building audits so that we can go in and do a whole series of energy efficiency upgrades. And that need for action to actually take the upgrades that come out of the audit, that's half the reason we're looking at the utility companies to come in to everybody's homes and do this because, and the other half is just because they have the access to the customers, and the customers seem to be pretty comfortable, relatively speaking, with the utility companies coming in and making some of these proposals. But by using the utility company, you come in, you do the whole building audit, and then they can package together a pretty nice financing deal to retrofit the entire building and go beyond the low-hanging fruit of the light bulbs and maybe talk about installation, HVAC systems, boilers, etc. Changes they can make those, and the broader rate base is paying. Let's be clear about that. That this is being subsidized by the state. Our thinking, though, is we need to get to everybody's homes, so everybody's ultimately going to benefit from this. But we just see them as the vehicle for the very reasons you mentioned.
Okay.